Hi everyone, I'm back and it's really late and I won't apologize because I've been really busy making the giveaway card things, which I'll show in a minute. First off, I want to thank everyone for sponsoring my channel November 2018. I love you all to pieces, and I will put a slide in with the names so you can check if you're on there. If you're not and you have donated, please slip me an email and then I will fix that. Okay, this is a present I gave myself. This is the most beautiful book I have ever seen. Look at the size. Is that something else or what? So what this is a book with watercolor paintings, and it's made by this guy. Yeah. And it has not just about every flower in here that you can imagine, and they're all botanical, and they're, you know, those old paintings. Look at that. Is that beautiful? Lilies. And it has a little reading in there too, but I bought it for the pictures. Sometimes you need something to sort of you know, get the creative juices flowing, and I'm pretty sure this is it. I might do some watercolor, maybe not on video, but just, you know, for myself, because I like to do that. So they have like every single, oh, that is beautiful, I love this, every single flower you can imagine. Don't know where he found them all, but beautiful flowers. That's a lily, tiger lily. Is that beautiful? And I especially like that they put, you know, if the plant was in a bulb, they would put that in there too. Let's go a little further here. Never seen a flower like that. Ooh, the roses. All sorts of roses. Now, this book, it looks really, really expensive, and it really wasn't, because it was 50 euros, and it has almost 400 pages, and there's a lot of illustrations in there, as you can see. And no, it's not copyrighted, because, you know, of the person that made this has been dead for over 200 years, I think. So, so it's not copyrighted anymore, so I can show it. But there are some really beautiful images in here. And just going through them, you know, gives you sort of a inspiration of color and of things you might want to paint. Really beautiful. Look at that one. That is beautiful. Love that one too. That's a crocus. Sometimes it's funny that plants don't really change over all those hundreds of years. That's something. I think he was very much into roses, though. A lot of roses in here. Oh, I love that one too. So there's a lot of stuff in here that will get my juices flowing. That one is beautiful too. I do have my gloves on because I don't want to contaminate these pages. You know, even if you bought this book and you were to cut this out and frame it, it would, you know, you could sell these on a market, and this book would fetch, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of euros, because of the that many illustrations that's in here. But you'd have to buy 2 books, I guess, because you want both of the pages, of course. But maybe an idea if you're, you know, doing art fairs a lot. And this is the thing right now in Europe, maybe in your country too, but right now this is pretty much, you know, the thing to have on your wall. Pretty frame, black frame, nice little mat in it, passe-partout, yes. I like the passe-partout better than a frame. Frame is sort of like, I don't know. Look at that. These are beautiful. The irises, I love irises. Somehow they do something to me. They make me think of water and frogs and I don't know, water lilies. So it's a beautiful book. And if you do want to buy it, let's see if I can find that number. Usually it has a number. Wow, that is beautiful too. That's probably his wife, loving the flowers. Okay, here we go. Let's see. No, there's not one of those numbers. Oh yeah, here it is. Uh-oh. Okay, for the people really interested, it's ISBN, and the number I'm gonna name, if you put that in Google, you have to put in the ISBN too. So the I from Isaac, the S from Sandra, the B from Bernard, the N from Nico, then 978-3-8365-6893-7. Now if you put that in Google, you will find where they sell this book and how much it costs. But like I said, it was 50 euros, so I'm really thinking that it might not be more than $50 in the USA. But it weighs like 10 kilos. It's unbelievable. And I think it's worth buying if you're into flowers and into watercolors. So thank you guys. Now, the things that I have, the ones I've made. Because I want to show you how I do this. This might be, let me turn off the heater. Made a lot of noise and I'm getting really warm because I have my my bathrobe. Okay, these are the ones I'm going to do for the giveaway. Now this is only, ooh, it wasn't dry yet. Gotta watch out for that. So these are the ones I'm gonna do on the giveaway. And this is the backing. I gotta make sure that, that got stuck on there. Okay. This has a little bit of a glitter on it. These are all kind of pretty. So I'm gonna show you guys how to get these perfectly centered, because I have told you guys about, you know, framing them with a mat and then, you know, just to sell them as, you know, just matted and without a frame. And that way you can make a lot of money on the art fairs. Now I will tell you how I do that. Let me get one set up. I'll be back in a flash. Now this is just an easy way to frame a lot of these things really fast and not make mistakes. Because I'm pretty sure once you do one, you're gonna be thinking, oh my God, what a lot of work this is. But I have made it so it's easier. So you have your mat, and if you're gonna do like 10 or 20 of these, you have your mat. Now this mat, you measure the square, right? This one is 9.5 centimeters. Then what you do is you take some thicker paper and you make the square just a little bit bigger. And this is 0.5 centimeter on all sides bigger. Then all you have to do is, and this is just a scrap because I don't want to, you know, do a better one. So what you do is you frame what you like, and you do this on the inside to make sure it's big enough. So first you have to make this thing, right? Then you frame what you want. And I just sort of cut the outline like that. And then it's all ready. So this we can put aside. We don't need that anymore. Now, with a piece of cardboard, because you want to have your mat, you want what you want to frame, and you want to stick it on like this. you want to have some backing so that if someone buys it, it is sort of professional looking, and they will buy it like this, nice black background. Okay, so you cut your cardboard backing, you cut it to the size of the mat. Now, this is the tricky bit, because you're thinking, okay, now I have to measure everything to get it square in the middle, and not really, because here comes the trick. All you have to do is get a ruler and go from corner to corner. So you put the ruler up there and down here in the corner, and you pull a line. And the good thing to do is do it with black, the same color as your backing, and you will still see it. Ooh, my hair's in front of it. Okay, so now you have a big cross. Now this is the inside. You won't see any of this when you stick it together. So you get your piece that you want framed, and you put your glue on the back. So we're going to make it nice and... Now, I've tried this first with PVA glue. Don't do it, because then everything's starting to buckle, and you don't want that. The other thing you can use is the glue that smells like the glue you use to, I don't know if you guys know that, but if you have ever patched a tire, a bicycle tire, you have that glue that really stinks like some sort of a, you know that it'll evaporate real fast, that smell. That is the best thing to glue with, but I'm just doing it with this. Now, because we have this cross in the middle, all we really have to do is line up the corners like that, and that's it. No measuring, nothing's gonna go wrong. All you have to do is line these lines up, and that's it. Now, when we put this on, exactly right, and remember this is my dirty one, but as you can see, it is perfectly framed. So then all you have to do is put a little bit of glue on here, put it on straight, and then it is perfectly framed. Now, this cross in the middle really makes it really easy, makes it fast. I think I did about 30 of these, and it took me an hour and a half. That's not too bad. So lining them up and putting on the mat, and then all you really have to do is get a frame, pop it in, and that's it, if you're going to sell them with a frame. But if you want to sell them like this, what you'll need is some cellophane bags, you know, the plastic bags, and then you can just pop them in. You might even need, if you're really careful, you could use the plastic that the mat came in. Why I'm running late with these guys, I'll tell you the story about that. See, this is the clean one, and it has a little sleeve, and you could just frame everything and pop it back in, only you'd have to take this off. And here you can see how we call it. It's a gallery passe-partout. It's 20 by 20 with a window of 9.5 by 9.5. Now the thing is why this took so long, because I wanted to have it all ready this weekend so I could show them and then do the drawing. There were a lot of people asking me where I buy these, and I gave them the link to the shop where I buy them. Then I went over last week to buy these, and guess what? Yep, they were sold out. They were so sold out, I was thinking, oh boy, now I really shot myself in the foot. And it might take months and months, and this won't come off. So, well, maybe you can turn it around. Let's see if that works. So I kind of shot myself in the foot there, and I was thinking that it might even take weeks or months before they get new ones, but it only took a week, and they had a new batch, so I was pretty happy about that. Okay, let's take that one off. That's the one I use just to figure everything out. Oops. Of course you're going to stick this on, right? You're going to glue this on also. But then you might want to, if you're going to sell them, if this thing would stay open for a little bit, let's see if we can pop that in there. And if you can do that. I don't think that's going to be cool, because it's sort of sticking on the back now. Let's see. Well, yeah, that works a little bit. It would be better if you had really new cellophane bags, but see, you could sell them like this. That would work. Okay, that's it. Gotta put these away, keep them nice and clean. Where'd I get them from? I don't know. Okay guys, I'm going to right now set up my paints, because of course I'm going to do a couple of pours today just to make everyone happy, make myself happy, and I'll be back in a flash. Okay, we're ready, and I have 2 turquoises. You know that I usually do a little bit of greenish turquoise. That's this one. I did mix this a while back, so I got to check the thickness. I did this about an hour ago. I think it needs a little bit of water. That's it. And I'm putting in the silicone, as you can see, a couple of drops. That's okay. Just a little drop on top. That's perfect, I hope. We'll see with the first pour if it really is what we want. Maybe it might do with a little bit of thinning, we'll see. And this is gold. This is gold mica with pouring medium, and that's okay too. So we have our colors all set up. That's it. Now I have a 15 by 15, and these don't have the slots here for the little pegs because they don't need it. They are small enough so that this won't go, you know, soggy, sloppy, whatever you call it. So put the push pins in always, you know, just to keep it a little bit clean on the back. I really don't, I'm not worried about if paint gets on here, because really the paint needs to be on there. Don't know why we're all fussing about the back being a little bit, you know, messy, because that's how canvases are. So we're going to put that down there. I have a tiny little cup, and like someone asked, is that a medicine cup? I think it is, because it is 30 milliliters. And this is usually what you get your medicine in. That's what I'm going to use. So first off, I'm going to put some, the colors, I'll name them. This is titanium white with Naples yellow, and it is Winsor & Newton. And might need a little bit more. There it is. And I'm not going to spread it out. I'm just going to put a little bit on there so that I have like something to push the paint under. Oh yeah, that's right. This one was acting up. Forgot all about that. That was last week. And someone said I got all frustrated. No, I wasn't frustrated. I was just trying to figure out how to work that thing. That is really strange. I think I'll have to use a lighter, but that's okay. We can do that. We still have this one. Just getting the little air bubbles out. Then I'm going to put some paint in here. And I'm going to start with the background color. And then we're going to put in some burnt sienna, the transparent one. Then I'm going to put my gold in. I hope it's going to really do a little swirly inside. I'll help it do a little swirly. Then I'm going to put in some turquoise from up high so it goes straight through. And turquoise green. There it is. Now we have some really nice colors. I might give it a little swirl with a little toothpick just to see what happens there. And we're going to put that smack in the middle, like there. Then I'm going to give it a little bit more paint all around and see what happens when we sort of release this paint. That's it. That is kind of pretty. And I can already see some gold, and that's sort of what I like. Usually, as you know, the gold sinks. I'm going to give it a lot of coverage before I torch it, because I don't want those swoopy cells, swirly swoopy cells. I'm going to help it over the side a little bit. Love these colors. I'll let it come down here a little bit, do the sides. I think that's more than enough. I'll see what happens here. Let's see if we have a little bit paint left. Yes, we do. Just to do the corner. And of course I have another corner here. Let me make sure that it goes over the side. Usually I do this with my little palette knife, but I think this will work because this way I can pull it down a little bit so that I have exactly the same colors. Oops. There it is. Need a tiny little bit more to fill this one. There it goes. That's okay. Pulling this down. See that? Here the sides, how that works. Sometimes when you have enough paint, I think I'd use the palette knife, but for this one that works okay. Okay, let's see if we can get this one burning. Oh yeah, let's put it on first. Oh, look at that, it's working. That is pretty, pretty, pretty. And I'm really, you know, just giving it a little bit of heat, not too much. I'm up pretty high, guys. And then just coming down a little bit. I think that's more than enough. I'll give it a little close up to you guys. There it is. That is really pretty. There's a lot of golds, and this gold, because I've you know, done pouring medium, the thing is that it looks like sort of a, just a sort of a paint, but as soon as this starts to dry in the pouring medium, of course, it dries transparent. It'll give it that nice metallic look, and that's what we really want. So this is all ready. Let us clean the bottom a little bit. That's it. That was nice. And I'd like to do, let me see. I just want to do one on paper. Now, I'm still getting lots and lots of questions about the paper. The paper is photo paper, and it is waterproof, which is the reason I'm doing it on this paper, because it's, you know, just stays flat, and that's really what you need if you want to frame stuff. You don't want all those wavy pieces of paper. That's not good. It has to be sort of flat to really put a mat on top. But I just wanted to see what happens if I put some on here. That's it. And I'm trying out some new stuff that I bought to swipe. So I'm making a little room here. Now, don't ask me what it is, guys. It's just, I don't know, it's some sort of plastic stuff, as you can see. And what I was going to do, because you can see right through it, that was kind of cool. I thought that might be something that I would like to do. And then we just pull it up. And now we got the best part on the plastic, not on the paper. Isn't that always the same? Oh yeah, I need gas. There it is. Not too fond of it. There's a lot of cells, of course. Let me show you up close. There's cells, enough cells, but it's not really something I'm really thinking, wow, that is cool. Let's do this again. Let's see what we get now. Ooh, you're not in focus. Still not in focus. There, that's better. Let me... That does look better. There's a lot of stuff going on. Only I would have liked more of the sienna right here somewhere. But we're going to keep this one anyway. I'll just put it here. And I'm going to do one more. Then I'm going to push it in the sienna. Now that is nothing. Just trying something out, just to see, you know, what happens. And this is kind of cute. I do like this. It's sort of like a mono print. I think I fixed it. I'll have to cut that off because see that there's a stripe going through the paint. But I might be able to use this for some sort of a print. Maybe to frame it. Looks cute. Let's keep it. Okay, guys. I'm going to pop this one on YouTube, because otherwise you might be afraid that something happened to me. It's late in the afternoon. Let me see what time it is. It's 4:45. And this is it for today. Sorry about that, but tomorrow I'll do a lot of pouring. I want to do a push and a pull tomorrow, that's for sure. And I might even do one of my mosaic resin pours. Yes, I was done resining, doing the resin pour, but I do like where the mosaic and the little, you know, beads come in. I do like that, so I might do one tomorrow. For now, I'm going to say sayonara. Yes, I speak Japanese too, or maybe it might be Chinese, who knows, but sorry about that. Oh yeah, and there's, oh no, I can't tell you. Sorry about that. Oh boy, no, I can tell you, it's been in the news. As you all know, I work in a really big company, telecom company, and they just announced that they're going to do a huge, and I'm talking huge, sort of a, you know, different thing in the company. I don't know how you call it, where they look at the company and they want to make it more, what's the word? I don't know. But it involves a lot of people getting sacked. And they're not really, being open about how many, but there was talk about 1,500 people have to go. And then they're talking about 1,500 FTE. I don't know if that says anything to you guys, but that is like full-time people. And a lot of people don't work full-time where I work, so it will be involving lots more. So maybe, I don't know, 1,800 people. And it might affect me. But, you know, what the thing is, I've been through these things many, many times. And it shouldn't get you down or depressed or whatever. This is just something that happens in every company. And I'm very well aware that a lot of people at my work watch these videos. So I want to tell you guys, you know, a good company does this because they have to make more money, because they have to survive in this telecom world. So don't blame them. Just do your work and do it well. And, you know, just what happens, happens. And if you get the sack, I might get the sack too. Then I'll be doing videos every single day. So I bet you guys are rooting for me to get sacked. Yeah, I'll do every single day. I'll do a video and we'll have a lot of fun. And I might do some blogging. Who knows? And we'll make the best of it, right? So love you all to pieces. Hou voor jullie allemaal. Liebe euch alle. And I'll see you tomorrow.